Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, as always, Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good game.
Coming up now, Crystal Palace, and they play Burnley.
Your Eagles, Crystal Palace. Here is your Crystal Palace. Number 13, Wayne Hennessy. Number 2, Johnny Moore. Number 34, Martin Kelly.
At times he can be a gentle giant, but when something stirs him, whatever it is, and managers are always looking for that, he can be unplayable, Christian Benteke.
And put the ball into his feet, and it's really difficult to get it off him because his body strength is excellent.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Wayne Hennessy plays in goal. Martin Kelly starts with Damien Delaney as the centre-backs. Andros Townsend plays with Wilfried Zaha looking to provide width. Christian Benteke is the sole striker today. This is the Burnley lineup. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Jeff Hendrick plays with Ashley Westwood in central midfield. In attack, Sam Vokes starts up front with Ashley Barnes. It's interesting at the corner of the ground where most noise comes from, the fans are allowed to stand up, which is because the ground regulations say you have to be given a seat. You don't have to sit in it. The chairman himself told me that.
Yeah, I think they've tried to use it. They've embraced the fanaticism, if you like, of those groups of supporters who are just so passionate about Crystal Palace, and it really does stir the team forward.
In quickly. Delaney.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
George Boyd. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Amidst all the glamour and the big city centre football clubs, a town team, Burnley, Turf Moor, history. It's good to see them back in the Premier League.
It is good to see them back, and they've never been a club in recent times to really splash the cash, to risk their future. They've done it in a shrewd fashion.
They've cut the pass out there, and maybe that will ease the pressure. It's looking good, this move. Strong challenge. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Through pass. Now he's looking for support. They've coped with it well defensively. Benteke. That's a turnover in play. This could be a really good move from Burnley. And the cross coming in. So now a goal kick to come. Patrick Van Aanholt. Townsend. Attacking now. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. And in he goes with the tackle. Benteke. Good pass, getting it forward. Past his man there. Defender to it first. That's gone out for a goal kick. It is risky going to ground these days for a tackle, but this was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in control of his movements, certainly knew what he wanted to do.
Good interception. Gets his foot in there. James McArthur. Was good progress with this attack. Well, that'll be a throw. Never quite as simple as you think to throw the ball to one of your teammates. That's a good tackle. Nice interplay between the two of them. Boyd. Barnes. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Doing well to keep the ball. Here comes the cross. It's a good place to win the ball here. Well, he's got away from him. He's got to play it back to the goalkeeper. There's some potential in this move. There's the ball in. And in comes the header. And in the end, it's nowhere near the target. Piece of interplay between the two. James McArthur. Good forward play from them. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Barnes. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. Strong challenge. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Throw in to come. Arfield. First touch was poor. This with a chance. Super goal here. And a super time to get it because they're in front now. Well, he knew exactly where the goalkeeper was going, and he just steered it past him into the bottom corner.
Yeah, he's a fine finisher, this boy, and never panics. Passes it into that corner.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Westwood. In quickly. Attacking now. Shots on here. I don't think he was quite sure where the goal was as he took the shot on. What are we going to say about this again as we look at Townsend's goal? It's given them the lead.
Well, I'd love to have a look at this again because he's moved on to it and hit it with such power first time and found the bottom left.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Just working away to try and find an opening. Challenges for the ball. We'll start again with a goal kick. Westwood. It's Burnley pressing on. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Opportunity now! Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Kelly. Ward, good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Barnes. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. That's a turnover in play. Could be a really good move from Burnley. It's a heading chance now, and the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Burnley working hard to get the ball back at their feet. Benteke. James McArthur. Tremendous understanding from these players. And here's the cross. He's better usually at crossing than that. It was a defender who got there first, quite easily actually. Arfield. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. There goes the cross. That's not a good cross at all, and easy to defend. That's a turnover to the opposition. Barnes. Joel Ward. James MacArthur. On the attack here. Defender to it first. Excellent interception. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Westwood. Barnes. Short passes, they're keeping the ball. Routine for the keeper. And in he goes with the tackle. Andros Townsend. Patrick Van Aanholt. They can unhinge the opposition here because they're players you don't really expect to be up on the attack all the time. Free kick given by the ref. And he's up for the header. That'll be a corner. Now that's a throw. Supporting player alongside. They've set it up well for the cross. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner. Good forward play from them. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Barnes. Westwood. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. We'll start again with a goal kick. Westwood. Onto the attack now. Cut out by the defender. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard. He might be through. They've coped with it well defensively. Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here. Got the tackle in. good play until they got that challenge in. George Boyd. 4 extra minutes to play here of added time.
4 minutes.
And in goes the cross. Barnes! Oh, the pressure of getting his team level maybe got to him because he's made a hash of it.
I just wonder whether at the end of this match they'll look back on that chance as the one that cost them dearly.
Westwood. There's some potential in this move. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Good challenge here. Boyd. And that's half-time, signalled by the referee, 1-0 the half-time score. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
First touch was poor. This with a chance to... Super goal here, and a super time to get it because they're in front now. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Opportunity now! It is the kick-off here for the second half. Hardly wasted the ball in this game. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Good play, but they've lost the ball now. The opposition can get at them. Good defending. Boyd. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Letting the shot go! Oh, well saved. They've got a corner now. Good through pass. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Patrick Van Aanholt. James McArthur. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible. Benteke! Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. Corner. And he headed it goalwards. Just needed to settle on the ball before striking the shot. Well, let's have another glance at that save.
Oh, that is wonderful stuff.
Stephen Ward. Arfield. It's looking good, this move. Made the challenge well. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. And this could be a really good move from Burnley, able to make a good interception. Well, this is how this team can play, sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out. Won it back with an interception. Just working away to try and find an opening. Benteke! Super stop by the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball as well. Tackle goes in. James MacArthur. Patrick Van Aanholt. In this game, 9 shots. That was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside.
Yeah, he's having a little go at his teammate. He did want that pass earlier.
It's Burnley pressing on. Doing well to keep the ball. And there is some backup for him in this position. Well, he's got the ball there and dealt with the danger, really. Possession changes feet. There's some potential in this move. George Boyd. And it's a shot now! Oh, off target at such a crucial moment. They could have been level.
I think the occasion got to him there. All he needed was a cool head, but couldn't supply it.
But he's caught offside. You see what he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run.
Doesn't need to go as soon as he did there.
Coming onto the pitch, number 7, Johan Kimmel.
Well, there are other options from the bench. Johan Kabay on the attack here. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Strong challenge. We've had an hour gone here and still 30 minutes left. Well, it wasn't. The ref blows for the free kick. Westwood. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. A change coming up for Burnley, I think. He's coming forward with some danger. Cleared it well. Well, they will have rehearsed this situation, how to defend a corner. They've all got their jobs. Well, time is ticking away. It's time for a change, and here it comes.
Number 7, Andre Gray. Substitution for Crystal Palace, coming off the pitch. Number 17, Christian Benteke. Coming into the pitch.
We're starting to hear the away fans who haven't had too much to cheer in terms of the match, and now they're jeering because the home players are starting to waste time at every opportunity.
Well, the writing is on the wall. Trying to change that, but the home team doing everything in their power to deny them any kind of rhythm.
It's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. Stephen Ward. Good challenge here. Good forward play from them. Westwood. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. And it's out of play. They're on the move now. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Into the attacking third. Quick tempo to the passing, the opposition can't get near them. And here's the shot, that's a good block. Westwood. Shots on here. Crisp defending there. Attacking now. Not a nice challenge. What will the ref do? Defender to it first. We're watching a very evenly contested game here. Neither side being able to dominate the ball.
No, I mean, they've both got really good ball players, people that can keep hold of the football, and we have seen that today.
Westwood. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Gray. It's Burnley pressing on. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Gets his foot in there. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Keane. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. And this could be a really good move from Burnley. And it's going to be his throw here.
For Burnley. Coming up the pitch.
It's time for some
number
fresh
21,
legs here.
George Boyd. Coming onto the pitch, number 25, Johan Berg.
They've coped with it well defensively. Arfield. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Maybe the cross. And it'll go into the middle now. That's a very weak cross from a very good position. Johan Kabay. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Arfield. Stephen Ward. Ward. And as we thought, Burnley are going to make a change. Attacking well here. Jota! Still seeking the goal that would bring them back onto level terms. Well, now they're behind. They've got to try and switch things around. And here comes a substitution. It's Ward. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Well, they passed their way up into a good... He's pointed for the free kick. On to the attack now. Well, we've had some chances, Alan, but it's a while since we've had a goal. They've still got the lead.
Yeah, and they're knocking the ball about with a fair bit of confidence, and they look pretty secure with this lead at the moment. That could soon change, though, of course.
Here's the chance. No, no, no.
Well, the defenders could only watch and pray because they'd been left for dead, but he just couldn't finish it.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Tremendous understanding from these players. He's got his shot off now. Good block. We're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. Well, here we can see the corner count so far. Johan Kabay. Well, they're in a good position here. Won it back with an interception. Crisp defending there. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them. Good forward play from them. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Stephen Defoe. He could lay it off to the supporting player. And the cross coming in. Thought more would have come from that, you know. Attacking now. That's easy here for the keeper. James MacArthur. And they're passing so well out there. Well, that is another corner. Well, the goalkeeper wouldn't want to be beaten from there, and he made sure he wasn't spectacularly.
He's a long way out, and sometimes they can catch keepers by surprise, but he was on his toes.
And in goes the cross. Goes for goal with the header. Terrific stop. It's behind for another corner. Corner goes straight to the opposition. It's Ward. Return pass.
Show your appreciation for today's man of the match. Number 27, Damien Delaney.
This could be a really good move from Burnley. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Cabaye. Townsend. Well, it's going to go on here for at least another 5 minutes. That's the time that's gone up on the board.
No, the fans here not happy with that. They prefer to hear the final whistle, maybe a reflection of how this game's going.
Defender to it first. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Arfield. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. Possession in the midfield area. And in goes the cross. Shot on! Well, it looked like the right man in the right place at the right time, but it didn't pan out that way.
Oh, I think he was thinking about the headlines in the papers tomorrow before he'd even taken on the shot.
Very good stop here. And he scores spectacularly. That's a great piece of tactical awareness by the manager and by the player himself, who's put the instructions into practice. A goal of top class, really, here.
Well, you've got to ask questions of the defence because they just didn't follow in there. Well, it's a poacher's goal, pure and simple, and this lad has done it time and again during the course of his career.
Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Crystal Palace.
Arfield.
Remy.
Westwood. So it has finished here at 2-0, and a very good game it was. Loic Remy stepped up to the mark for his side today.
Got himself a goal and put in a really good shift. Excellent performance.
First touch was poor. To take the lead. Super goal here. And a super time to get it because they're in front now. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot maybe. Opportunity now. Letting the shot go. Oh, well saved. Team play this with the passing, the Benteke! Working away to try and find an opening. Benteke! They're passing so well out there. Well, that is another corner. And in goes the cross. Goes for goal with the header. Terrific stop. Very good stop here.